that we've created our remote database for Molly Parker, the new sales rep at my company, and we have also set up ACT synchronization along with a specific sync set for her, we need to put this remote database on Molly's laptop so that she can begin syncing with the main database before she begins traveling on her sales trips. So let's close ACT completely. And now if I go to my Windows Explorer, into my sync directory that I created, I can find the Molly Parker remote database file. Now normally I would take this file and send it to Molly or put it on a thumb drive for her or share it with her in some way so that it's on her laptop. Once it's on her computer, as long as she has ACT installed, she can simply double-click this file to launch ACT and to unpack this remote database. I'm going to simulate that now, pretending that I'm on Molly's computer. So let's double-click this remote database file. This launches ACT and prompts us to unpack and restore a remote database. It already knows the location of the remote database, but now it's asking us to restore it to a specific location. Just to keep this separate from my regular databases, I'm going to browse, and I'm going to put this database on my root directory inside the sync folder I created earlier. And inside this folder, let's create a new folder just called DB for database. And that's where I'll unpack it. So now I'll click OK, and ACT is now unpacking and restoring this remote database. Once it's finished, we see that the restoration was successful, but ACT says, now you no longer need the remote database packaged file. So I'm going to delete it by clicking yes. Now I can log in to the Molly Parker remote database just by using her login credentials. ACT launches, and as we see in the header, we're already looking at the Molly Parker remote database. ACT also gives us the option right now to perform an initial synchronization with the main database, just in case some changes have been made since our remote database was created. Normally we'd say yes to this, but let's explore how to perform a manual synchronization instead. So I'm going to click no. Whenever Molly wants to perform a manual synchronization, all she has to do is go to the Tools menu, Synchronize Database, and then choose Synchronize Now. At this point, ACT will launch the synchronization process, and it lets us watch its progress as it goes through the various steps along the way. Once the synchronization is complete, we'll see a success message here. We can also view the sync log if we need to view anything with greater detail by clicking the View Sync Log link. If there were any errors that occurred during synchronization, they would be explained in this log. So moving forward, it would be a good idea to work with Molly to set up a sync to run at regular intervals that fit her busy travel schedule. But for now, the synchronization service is up and running, and Molly is now ready to hit the road and make some sales.